All right, all right, all right. We want to get everybody's attention and let you know we about to start this thing on up. First off, want to go ahead and thank the comrades for the lovely food that everybody's enjoying. Shout out to Comrade Antoinette and Comrade Christina and anybody else that helped contribute to the food and beverages and desserts and everything. Shout out to my grandma making that cake. So this is the New Orleans Workers Group monthly forum. This one here is going to be on genuine socialism, the fight, the fact of the matter that there's no reform to this capitalist state, this capitalist system that we're under. And but before we do that, that's the topic of it. And just to let you know who we are, New Orleans Workers Group, we want to shout out, comrades that's a fault, Comrade Malcolm, Comrade Angela, as well as the other comrades that couldn't be here presently. We want to thank Brother L and the people at us helping us, being able to allow us the space here. This is what community is about. We want to shout out Comrade Viner for doing the thing with the visuals as usual, or the PowerPoint and whatnot. You can't really put some power in what we call a PowerPoint. And so, again, us as New Orleans Workers Group, we are a revolutionary group in which we are, we don't get down with this sort of idea of the American system as a whole, and you vote for this captor of, capital and whatnot, and you vote for this person, he's gonna, or she's gonna help heal all the ills of society. We recognize that no matter who the candidate is for presidency, governor, mayor, whatever elected position, they are selected before they are elected. And, it's a system of who can pay the most, who can then give out campaign contributions and who's then beholden to these funders. And, we recognize that any sort of mass move, any sort of true progress in this country is led by the people. It's a mass movement of the people, the groundswelling of working class folks, no matter what issue it is. If it's gender discrimination, if it's, fight back against racial oppression, a fight back against the capitalist exploitation, any and every object of subjugation that people have been put under and scrutiny is, the only change has come from a genuine rising of the folks, not by some benevolent slave owner, benevolent governor, or this one here that, says that I'm going to do this, and that. It's the will of the people that then, moves society forward. And that's our point and our objective here, as to what we're doing. We realize that there's more of us than there are them. When I say us, I'm talking about working class people, irregardless of, gender status or, racial status or, it's your economic standing. Look at everything from a class lens. Look at it from the lens of working class and ruling class, and how these issues affects us. Who controls the factors of production? Who controls the surplus of the wealth that's generated, not only in this city and state and country, but across the globe, and realize where that power is consolidated and where it lies. But that's within this system, but the true power of it is from the workers, the people that produce all of that labor and all those products. And that's what we have to realize, and what we're constantly trying to game up, people within our newspaper, New Orleans The Workers' Voice newspaper, that be sure to get your subscription and buy your issue and help support the cause. Shout out to Z and Joey and Gab and everybody else that works on the paper each and every month. It's a hell of a task, as well as getting our writers to write in it consistently. So right. But I don't want to go on too much. We want to go ahead and get to our featured speakers for the night. We got my brother, a scribe called Quest. We'll be holding it down. I'll give it up for him. We also gonna have Nancy Gad. He's gonna be finishing off. As only she can do. So give it up for her as well. And but for our first speaker, my brother, scribe called Quest. He is a educator. Whether he's in the classroom or whether he's out in the streets or just out in public in general doing this thing, he's an educator. Brother's a writer, brother's a revolutionary. Brother's someone that is a poet, is also a brother that's is an activist, and via his artistry and whatnot, he's able to articulate and get across, the historical knowledge and whatnot that he has and that he's absorbed, from his ancestors and from his peers and his elders that, he works with frequently, not only, in the past but presently, and able to connect those bridges as we go forward and continuously progressing. That Sankofa tip of, in order for us to go forward, we got to go back and know where we're coming from. And he's a brother that's, like steeped into the historical knowledge but with the intentions to then, fight for a better world and get his people on the page of, excellence. And not only, just within social context, but just, on a whole nother level, man, like recognizing the greatness that's within. And so his artistry, and his political work is something that's intertwined and, something that truly has to be, like an example for, other artists and whatnot to be able to propel that work forward in a political sense, because there's true power that lies within that. And so this is a brother that represents that and, and keeps that sort of just revolutionary fire and spirit within him as he speaks and as he gets his point across on anything that he does. And so, we want to bring him up to the stage now and get this thing popping and give it up for a Tribe Called Quest. Alright, how y'all doing, family?
Okay.
How y'all doing, fam?
Alright.
How about y'all better get hyped up while you got a chance, because I'm about to read a long ass speech, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna be a little cerebral Knievel. Biggie ain't much tell y'all how we met, man. We go back like 4 or 5 revolutionary years at this point. We helped kick up this little coalition y'all might have heard of called Take 'Em Down NOLA. You can make some noise if you heard Take 'Em Down NOLA. Alright. And it's been a beautiful revolutionary journey, a revolutionary evolution, if you will, to go from literally looking at the symbols of oppression to now breaking down the system that they represent. And understand that they represent at least a couple of different systems of hegemonic oppression. At the very least, militarism, at the very least, white supremacy, at the very least, heteropatriarchy. But today we're going to talk very specifically about that beast that is capitalism. And the diabolical genius of capitalism is that it consolidates every one of those other systems that I talked about inside of an economic platform, all right? So we have something that can push forward every other form of oppression by way, simply, of our economy and how we spend our money. If you need evidence on that, you can just stop right here. The biggest wage gap you have in this country between a black woman in New Orleans and a white man, period. And if that ain't slavery manifesting the economy, I don't know what is, right? If that's not slavery manifesting the economy, I don't know what is. In form of the master still has all of the wealth, and nobody's been more oppressed by this system than black women, and they still all the way at the economic bottom. So we're gonna get into all of that, light banter in just a second. But before we do so, if y'all can all just breathe with me really quickly. I've been doing yoga for a couple of years. That's my self-care. Get some of this capitalist bullshit out of the system. All right, we're gonna breathe together. 1, 2, 3, inhale. Exhale. Very good. You just inhaled all the communism in the room and exhaled all the capitalist petty bourgeois. If only it were that easy.
If only.
I joke, I kid, but in all seriousness, just like any practitioner of any kind of healing arts, yoga, anything like that is going to let you know, that's a long, lifelong journey to eradicate yourself of whatever trauma you're dealing with, personal or interpersonal, personal or political, micro or macrocosmic. It's a breath-by-breath, step-by-step journey, yeah? You can't get through this life without constantly being at the work of undoing all of the sickness that a sick world puts upon you. All right? So I want us to recognize that as you're going to come in here today, you're already in here today, you're going to hear some things tonight that might plant a seed in you, might set a little spark, might start to set a fire. But don't feel bad if you don't get it all right? I'm going to try to slow down as much as I can. I'm not too good at that. I'm from New York. All right? The featured speaker is as well. Pardon the Brooklyn peoples. Brooklyn to be specific. Brooklyn in
the house tonight.
Brooklyn in the house for sure. But yeah, this speech will be available in some kind of way. We can make that available to you, whether we print it, put it online, something. Biggie's recording. But like I said, a lot of things may happen. I just want you to
Stay with me. Take notes as you can. I am, like Biggie said, a spoken word artist first, so I'm not used to this sitting here reading from paper stuff. I'm gonna kind of need to feel your energy a little bit. So, you know, y'all can give me a little
Yeah, you're right.
Little
You got it, brother.
Now, if you're feeling me, you can give me some of that. You might really be hearing something that you don't want to lose. All right, we saying poetry. This is a little friction that you can give me. Okay, give me a little heat. If you're feeling some of that heat, all right. And last but not least, y'all know what y'all do in the open mic when you hear something that's really popping for you. Just snapping. All right.